Do you guys see this? That's right. That is actually when I joined. That is actually when I joined YouTube. I am not joking. I joined on the 29th of December 2010. That is when this awesome channel, Lifting Views 2020 Off Topic, Series 1 Lover, was born. And I just want to say a big thank you to all of the people that have been subbed to me for this long. But for all the people that haven't been subbed to me for this long, and have just been on my channel just for a few years, I'm still thankful for all of you. I love you all, guys. I love everyone. And the fact that we have hit 3K subscribers this year is a milestone that some YouTubers can't get to. I'm amazed that we've even got this far, to be honest. And as long as this channel keeps being successful like the way it has been over the recent years, this channel will not be deleted ever, and will continue to grow for as long as I can keep it alive. However, though, if worse things come to worse, then I do have an alt. However, it is not as successful as my main channel is. I mean, it's not been around for as long as my main channel has been around for. So if my main channel does ever get terminated or anything bad does happen, then you can subscribe to this channel if it's still around as well. However, this channel at the moment is just being used as a random channel where I just make random stuff that you don't see on my main channel. I just film stuff that it's just random, you know. That's why it's called a random user. And I also have a very random picture, and that's actually my political point. So yeah. But I just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, to everyone who's helped me get this far, and to everyone who has helped me grow and become a better person. It's all thanks to the YouTube community that has helped me grow over the years. I'm just so thankful for everything, and I will never quit YouTube. It's just, I'm just amazed how successful my channel's been. And the fact that I've made so many lift videos. You know guys, I'm actually one of the original UK lift enthusiasts, along with Jim Woodward 1212, I believe, and just Sung as well. All those people. Yeah. I've been on YouTube for a long time. It's no joke when I say that my channel is this old. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. I just can't thank you guys enough. Now let's take a trip down memory lane and go through the years of Lifting Views 20 Off Topic. In 2010 was when this channel was born. In 2010, I did not upload anything at all. So let's skip to 2011. In 2011, my channel saw the first few uploads for first uploads. My first ever videos were made with an app called Stoopflix, where I just put random pictures and made random little movies out of them with the app. They are very cringy and not as good, and not very good videos. However, though, they were what kickstarted my channel. Then later in 2011, I moved to Go Animate. Not much was heard about Go Animate at the time. Now we all know Go Animate as an app that is used, which is now called Beyond, which is used to make grounded videos out of fictional characters. I made little movies out of Go Animate. One of the first videos that I made of Go Animate was a video that was telling you about some of my interests at the time. Then I was only just getting started into being into lifts, and around that time, my main interests were fans, and yeah. So I wasn't much into lifts then. However, though, in about July 2011, I watched a guy called June to July 2011. I watched a YouTuber called Diesel, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. He is a great person. He has helped many autistic people, including myself, grow their channels, and I recommend you go and subscribe to him because he is an awesome guy. He has basically what I did at the time was looked for lifts around Mere Green and Sutton Coldfield and even Tamworth. Back in the days, though, I used to lie and put and I used to think that my channel was American. I pretended I used to live in America. In August 2011, I went to Ibiza, and I also, like I did with my other videos, I also thought that was Ibiza. That video was, my first videos were recorded with a flip video camera, which was originally my brother's. Man, those things are nostalgic. And the very first lift video I filmed was...
This is the elevator at Sutton Coldfield parking garage. Which one's it going to be? Look at that. Okay. I need to wait for it to come. Let's just wait it out the window. Takes a long time to come in and down. Here it comes. It might come any second. Okay.
I'm not sure it's working properly now. Might have to do the ones in House of Fraser instead.
It's coming down now, I think.
Now look, just look. Let's do the ones in House of Fraser.
Wait, it's elevated. Look.
Go on then, carry on.
We're going to the ground. The door close button does not work. The door close button and push the button. I like that.
Right, carry doing your video.
Yeah, that's good.
We're going to watch the floors go down.
Are we going first? Join the actions? Yeah. 1, 2.
Second floor.
And here are two. Let's go to ground. Again, I like the door close button works. Here we press the ground. Here we go.
Get that up there. We will.
Yeah, it's a very nice elevator. You can see it's really... It's an Otis.
George
I
Voices.
was going to say, no, well, no,
Yeah,
that's absolutely fine.
She's like the session.
It doesn't say it there. There it goes, and... D. What store is it called? What's the store? What's the store called?
Debenhams.
Debenhams in Roanoke, Virginia. It's coming. It is the disc.
It's a very nice one, isn't it?
No, the door close when the push door close button works.
Video it then quickly. What about the credits?
I've already filmed that. Probably service.
Can I get back down there?
We take about 4 lights on this thing. And the door close button does not work. It's a cool, lovely area. I'm gonna go get a cab here and go and go.
Okay, so it's going to come up.
And I'm gonna watch it go up. Wait for it to close. Take in 1, 2, Everett, close up please. There's until another minute.
I'll tell you it's going to be Look at you. So it's like,
We got another elevator.
Get in, mate.
let your slides in first. I know, we're going to let it in first, don't worry.
And we're gonna go over here to the buttons. And no indicator.
No, going down, darling.
Go to ground. Door close buttons won't work.
Come on.
I want to watch that indicator over there, brand new. Burned out, completely burned out. And you watch it close.
Yeah, get out then. Go out, because otherwise...
And there's the indicator. And here it goes. Here it closes. And it's just going to close in a minute. And take a look at that cover. Look, they're on the same colour. And that's it.
2012 was much like 2011. However, this year though, I did upgrade to filming with a HD camera because I used an iPod Touch 4th generation to film my videos, which I got for Christmas 2011. I was heavily inspired by Diesel used to get an iPod, as I heard that at the time that iPods were fantastic little devices, and boy was he right. Whilst it might have not performed the best, and yes, they were super fragile, for the time they were revolutionary, and I filmed a lot of my lift videos on the iPod. I'm not going to show any videos from 2012, as 2012 is much like 2011, and it's quite cringy, quite cringeworthy, so I'm not going to bother showing 2012. So let's jump straight to 2013. 2013 was a very good year. Oh, actually, wait, one more thing. 2012, I actually lost the iPod Touch as well. I dropped it in Ibiza, and it cracked because iPods were very fragile. It was on the last day as well. So yeah, I didn't have an iPod then. However though, I did get a new iPod later in the year, later in 2012. So yeah. So let's move to 2013. 2013 was kind of a special year. I started doing lift animations because a user called Jim the Elevators has inspired me to do lift animation videos, and I found them pretty cool myself. So I decided to do lift animation videos. They weren't very good. However though, in 2016 and 2017, which were my last few years of doing lift animations, they did get better. I also filmed my first bus video in 2013. I filmed a white solar that went for the Eden Project in Cornwall. And I also filmed a Dennis Ryan Paxton President, which is quite flashy. And I think it's worth a watch. So let's put the video up right now. And some other videos from 2013.
I don't remember going on these buses for a long time. I have been on the older bit. I've been on the newer Dennis Trident. I don't know if you've been on that one. I don't think I've been on that one. But I've on it before, so. It's a very nice bus too in the series. It'll speed up in a minute. This is the first bus I've been on this holiday. Listen to how loud this bus is. Listen how loud this bus is. And I think this is actually the fastest double-decker bus I've actually been on. I mean, look how fast we're going. This rides up really fast. It's pretty good for a very older, for an older car. But it's kind of loud and makes a lot of noise. That's what stuff is like. It's just. I've even got a picture of it on my map here, I'll show you. That's one of them. That's not one that we are on, that one. And he's very fast. And this is, I think this is the fastest stage show that we've actually been on. Okay, here is the skirt on and skirt filling that. There's the other. And nothing. Either Otis Gen 2. No, they're not the Series 5. Series 5/Gen 2, so it's the Series 5 elevator. It's got the Series 5 turbo as well. And it will take a while.
Just take a while, isn't it? It's lady first. Hold on.
This looks like a cool one. Got tool 2.
Doors closing.
Door close works. I like that. Yep, it's a Series 5. It's not a Gen 2 because it's hydraulic.
First floor.
We are at 1.
Doors opening.
Now press
Going
the
up.
2.
Doors closing.
Was it?
No.
2, yeah, 2.
Again, this is not a Gen 2 because it's hydraulic. But it is a Series 5.
Second floor.
Thank you.
Back down.
Doors opening.
Right.
Going down. Doors closing.
Again, this is not a Gen 2. It's just your basic square. No, it is. And
First floor.
Mobile elevator.
Doors opening.
This one's done. Again, it's not a Gen 2.
Going down. Doors closing.
I like that. That is not the one.
Ground floor.
This could be the elevator. And a brand new 2-3-roll. And we're just new. It does a little click. This is a touch sensitive button. Emma Morrison, I know you're gonna love this. Ooh, that door's fast. So the 2. That door's fast, I can tell you that now. Very, very loud hydraulic elevator. Look at that damaged fire service key. Here we are on the street. There's one of my photos that I brought with me. Ignore that. Okay, let's go. Oh, really nice touch sensitive buttons. There's the fire service key. Okay, they're both on. They're both here now. This is on the street level. Let's go to 2. That doesn't work. To G. Very nice elevator.
Oops,
Here's the elevator. There's one photo of these dudes that I also brought with me. There's another photo. That'll be it.
Moving on to 2014. 2014 was a decent year for me. It saw a small growth in my channel. My channel did start improving in 2014. I still spread different misinformation though on the places where I went, and I still believed I was in America sometimes. However, I did start improving in my content because I knew that I needed to improve in my content. So I started filming with a tablet, a Samsung Galaxy tablet, a Samsung Galaxy Tab 2, which I believe is still around the house somewhere. I'm not too sure. I was also into model buses at the time, so I started collecting more model buses in 2014. An unboxing of one can be seen right now.
The actual bus models themselves. So now, here's the bus. Actually, things are becoming amazing already. So, this box is really difficult to open, but now there we go. Because of this little tissue that goes on it. So first, now you got the Dartford Clipper bus. Got this little. So now this is the Dartford Clipper bus. See, look, it's going northeast. Dartford Clipper. UK 3030R. There's some amazing pause if you want to read that. You got another sticker. And now on this side, back to the front, you got the top and the bottom. So now we're going to take this bus out of the box. There we go. So take it out. Here. I'm going to have to get Mum to help me open this box without ruining it. And I think it's on these clips like most start buses are. So here's mine itself. So this bus model doesn't have a collector's clock. But I'm going to keep the box. It's got a picture of the bus on it and stuff like that. This is I don't think this is a limited edition, but it comes in a different box. So here's the bus model, and yes, it's on its clips. So it just came off automatically. Yeah, you got springs on these, and I just broke off a wheel lever. But here's what it comes on. It comes on like these little clips. Look. So now we've got the bus out. Let's look at the bus model itself. So on the front you have the destination board, the whole circular via Durham Road, number 39. You got dots with clipper, got lights and indicators, windscreen wipers, green removers. Got indicators. Got the registration plate. It's a 54 way, so it's not too old, and I like the way it's got purple on it. So you got the lights and indicators and stuff like that. So now I'm going to go onto the side of the bus. It's a bit small to read there. See that? That's very small to read. So on the side you have Southwick Enterprise Park, City Centre. That's for the international. Then you've got down circle. So there you got yellowish orange handrails. So it's a very good quality bus indeed. So you got Go North East. Got some information about the bus, and it's just amazing livery. I mean, it's got purple on it. You got the 606 door open button and stuff like that. Go ahead. It says, I think that it says there. You've got a black safety bumper, and on the back you have this amazing livery. It's 39. It's got the front destination board on it. You've got the destination board. You got information about it. Go North East, and you got the telephone number and stuff like that. You can read it if you want. Then you got I would say an emergency port to open, but you got Doctor Clipper on the door there. So on this one you have, I think it has an opening engine compartment. Can't get it open. I very carefully tried to do it so I did not scratch the bus. There you go. It just opened just a second. Okay, there we go. I've opened it. So it looks the same as a normal bus model. Got the registration plate down there because it's the suspension board's too big. So it's basically the same as the other side. So you've got Wick Enterprise Park, City Centre, that's for the international, that's for the Clipper. You've got another door open button, Go North East, just amazing. You've got vents there. You got an emergency door, pull it open. So that's for this model bus, and on the bottom you have Transbus MPD 176 procession scaled, Greater Master of SM. So now we're going to look at the next bus, which is this.
In 2015, I went aboard again, since I hadn't been aboard since 2012. I went to my favourite place of all time, which is Ibiza, and I stopped in Hotel Tres Stars for the first time. I also fell in love with the Arona Rome Drive lifts with OR96 fixtures, and it was also last year I filmed with my Sony Cybersharp DSC W790, which for those that is one of these in here somewhere. Find it. That's if I can find it, you guys. I do not know where it is. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, I can't find it. But that camera was used to film also used in the previous video I showed you in this special video of the Wharfside and Penzance of the OS2000 hydraulics. The camera was very good for its time and has similar quality to a T900. In fact, it was basically a T900 with a retractable zoom lens. However, though, I don't record that camera anymore as the quality is not good enough for 2022 standards. One more thing about 2015, it was the first year that my parents allowed me to ride a lift by myself. And that lift I'm referring to is the Art Centre commercial in Spain. Which, as you guys know, is a Meccano rail elevation hydraulic. It's a Spanish third-party company. It's a very good lift, and I still ride it to this day. I still ride it every time I go to Spain. In 2016, I switched from Sony to Fujifilm because I wanted a camera that could go underwater. So I bought my first ever underwater camera, which was the Fujifilm Finepix XP90. This meant I could film some videos underwater, which was something I wanted to do for a long time, as I wanted to become an underwater photographer. This camera could do it. It's currently out of charge at the moment, but this camera does still work, and I think it's a very good camera. However, though, I've got a replacement for this camera, which you will see soon. A newer model of this camera, shall I say. Anyways, enjoy some videos from 2016. In 2017, nothing really much happened. I was still filming with my Fujifilm Finepix XP90 as I found the camera still pretty good. And this year we didn't unfortunately go abroad because we didn't have the money at the time to go abroad. But we still went somewhere very nice, and that was Brighton. And I filmed some lifts in Brighton. And one of those lifts includes a 1930s Waygod Otis with pre-Lexan fixtures or Blackburn fixtures. Pre-Lexan is a diesel duty term, and this lift was it's very old. I believe it's had a controller replacement, and it is a very interesting lift. And I filmed both of these lifts because there's 2 lifts in this hotel twice, and in that video, I decided that I really wanted to film this lift because I heard that there was some old lifts in Brighton, and I have always had a love for Otis. They're one of my favourite. They're one of my favourite companies list. And after I heard about these lifts, I was like, I have to ride them. My parents used to come with me in these lifts. I didn't gain full independence yet. 2018 was the year I gained full independence to film this by myself. So, yeah. And, yeah. But, yeah. These lifts were filmed. And I'm not going to bother showing you them in this video. But if you want to go and watch them, I'll put a link in the description of this video. So, yeah. Thanks for watching part 1. No, not part 1. I meant what happened in 2017. 2018 is a special year for me, for my channel, because it saw the biggest growth in my content, and it was the year my content started improving. In 2018, I was like, right. Actually, well, it was late 2017. I made a decision in 2017 as well. Well, actually, I made a decision in 2017, but most of it saw it. My decision was put into place in 2018, because what I'm saying is that this happened mostly in 2018, but it just happened in 2017 as well. I decided that I would stop spreading misinformation on my videos, and I would actually tell people the correct locations of where I filmed lifts, because spreading even misinformation of places. Spreading misinformation in places caused a lot of backlash. I thought, you know what? I want to start telling people the truth. I don't want to lie anymore. So I'm going to start telling people where I actually film, because other people might want to film where there's lifts, or, you know, I wanted to be a more honest person in the lift community, and I wanted to be truthful and not lie. So 2018 was the year I put, which I think was the biggest improvement to my channel. In 2018, I also got my first ever mobile phone. It was a Sony Xperia, a 2017 Sony Xperia R1. It was a decent phone. However, though, I couldn't use it very well, and I wasn't very good with using it. Which was the reason I didn't use my phone that much. And it ran out of data too fast, because my dad didn't choose the best data plan. However, it was a good phone for its time, and it had a decent run. Then in 2018, I upgraded from a Fujifilm Finder XP90 to a newer model, which was the XP130. The XP130 is very much like the XP90, but it can go deeper and can also do more than the XP. It's just basically a better version of the XP90. And this camera is really good. I do like using this camera. I didn't smash the door, by the way. I'm so silly. But this camera is really good. Mic's not the best on it, but it's decent for what I need it for. And I used it to film lots of my 2018 lift videos after July 2 in 2018. It has everything I love about my XP90. And yeah, I love this camera. And I think that this camera was amazing. I liked it a lot. I'll show you a few of the videos from 2018 if you guys want. These two videos will be of a Conan monospace lift at Vista Village, and a I can't remember the other lift now. But you guys can watch the video and find out. My memory's not the best today, but yeah, I filmed two. I'll show you two videos right now. So here we go.
This is the elevator at Johnny Saintler's retail park in TK Maxx. This used to be an Excelsior. It was modernised by Generic in 2013, I think it was. The fan's not on this time. It's only a generic item though. It doesn't even tell you a brand name, so yeah. I think that's the original Excelsior panel there. And it's still got the original cab. It's like the one in, it's like the other Excelsior I filmed in, yeah, lightness to 0. Oh, I don't like that creak. Let's take one more. Let's take one more ride quickly. In time now. Ready? Oh, I don't like that creak. It sounds like it's about to fall apart. Okay. I don't trust that elevator. Okay. Here's a cool button up here. It's the thing with UK generics. You can never be too sure if they're going to be good quality or bad quality. Door closed when you pushed the button that time. Push the button out. Oh, it's creaking like mad. Top leveling, and the door, you know what, we'll take one more ride, just to show you that again, watch the leveling. Ready? We're gonna watch the leveling this time. Oh, classic leveling. Cool. Come on, close. Let's watch the level again. And I do not like that creak at all whatsoever. Sounds like it's about to fall apart. It looks like that they've put a new flooring in as well when it was modernised. Yeah, let's watch it close up. Sorry about the bad quality. I'm using my Sony Xperia to film this. And come check this elevator out. I don't think I want to ride that thing again. That sounds like it was creaking like mad. Anyway, that'll be it. Thanks for watching and bye for now.
For 2019 was also a very good year for me. My content started improving. I was still filming my Sony Xperia at from time to time. I was filming this mostly by myself now. My parents did come with me in busy places though, but I did film this by myself because I wanted to show my independent skills, which weren't the best, but I managed to ride this by myself. I wasn't actually scared of riding this by myself. It's also meant I could get better videos for you guys without my parents being in the videos. And as much as I love my parents, I don't want to be in my videos, to be honest, because I like to film this when they're empty and not that busy, and I prefer to be in a lift by myself. So that means, so they allowed me to film this by myself, and they did, which I was very happy about. I loved. This also meant I could get more time in lifts by myself as well, and I also did. I think I did some bus videos as well in 2019. I did some in 2018 as well, because I am a bus enthusiast, if you guys didn't know. And yeah, 2019 was also the year my voice cracked. So that kid's voice you heard from 2016 to 2018 was gone. Actually, not 2016 to 2018. I meant 2011 to 2018. It was finally gone. At the time, I did miss my kid's voice because I missed my old voice, but I understood that as we get older, things change, and I had to cope with change, and I in the end accepted the fact that my voice won't change back. So yeah, I got used to it, and my voice is now very deep, and I quite like I do like my voice, no matter how high or deep it sounds. So yeah, I don't really care anymore about my voice. As long as I have a voice and I don't lose my ability to speak, then yeah, that's all that's really bothered, to be honest. I don't really like showing my house on YouTube, but 2019 was also the year we had this beautiful kitchen built. We had our dated kitchen renovated to the way it looks now. And yeah, we had an extension put on the end, because our kitchen was just too small. Having a kitchen this small, from here to there, from there to here, where this is, because that's where the wall is. That's where the kitchen used to end. It was not easy living in a kitchen this small, so we decided to renovate it this year. And yeah, anyways, enjoy some videos from also one of the days. That's an actual life. It's a quick expanded one. But yeah, 2019 was the year. Actually, that's one of my biggest annoyances, because the noise from that thing is horrible. But yeah, 2019 was the year that my voice cracked, and I also got better at this filming. I went from average to good. So yeah, 2019 was pretty good for me, even though I didn't go abroad sadly, but I did go to Dorset, which was pretty nice. So yeah, enjoy some of the videos from 2019. We move on to 2020. Oh boy, 2020. What a year. And by what a year, I don't mean what a good year. 2020 was one of the worst years of my life. I hated 2020. First off, what happened was, I missed out on the first part of missed out on the first part of school in 2020 because my eye. What happened was I had a sty, and basically what a sty is, it makes your eyebrow. This is personal, by the way. I don't really like showing personal stuff, but this is a time I'll share one off. But my eyelids basically stretched. It sagged down like that. It sagged down like that. And what that meant is that it didn't affect my vision, but every time I touched my eye, it stung. And that meant I couldn't go to school. And then in March 2020, we all know what happened. Coronavirus hit the UK. And as you guys know, coronavirus was stressful. Just stressful. I'm glad that 2022, do my head inside. This guys see me shaking my head because I don't know why I do that. But anyways, 2020 was just an awful year. We was also having to go to Ibiza in Spain this year, that year as well. But because of coronavirus, they shut the air bridges to Ibiza. And because of lockdown, we couldn't travel anywhere. It sucked. We also had online school, which was boring. And I didn't do much learning back then because I was finishing my own Queensbury anyways in 2020. However, there was one good aspect to 2020, and that was the fact that I went to Brighton again. I really like Brighton. It's one of my favourite places in the UK by the sea, because Brighton has got many interesting lifts. It's a nice place to spend time in, and it's just a nice place. So basically, Brighton was my 2020 replacement holiday. Was my replacement, my UK replacement holiday for Ibiza 2020, because we couldn't go to Ibiza because of the COVID restrictions. Because at least we had a car and we could travel into places in the UK. Obviously, with restrictions in place, we had to social distance. And we had to wear masks as well. However, though, in my 2020 videos, you guys probably didn't see me wear a mask if you guys saw my face in those videos. That is because I am legally exempt from a face covering. Because I'm autistic and I don't like wearing masks. So I am exempt from a face covering. So yeah. However, though, some other good things that happened in 2020 was my room went from a dated purple and white mess to this absolutely beautiful blue and white room, which looks very modern and looks actually somewhere where I want to be. Because yeah, having a dated room is the worst feeling. My brother's room also got redone that year as well. And purple isn't my favourite colour anymore. Even though I do love my purple iPhone 14 Pro, which is what I'm filming this video on right now. I still love purple. You know, it's not my favourite colour anymore. Blue is now. Red and blue are my favourite colours now. I got my room renovated because it was time for a new room. And also, did you guys know I actually struggle to sleep when the nights are lighter, because in the spring and summer, you guys know that the days are longer, which means less hours of night time. Because what that meant is that the fact that I found it hard to sleep at night because my curtains were blackout curtains, but they lost their ability to be blackout. By the way, they basically lost their blackout function because light from the day, because it was bled through the curtains and basically made it off me sleep. I prefer when I sleep at night, I like it to be pitch black, and that's why I had blackout, really good quality, thick blackout curtains. I don't let any light in, and they're really good. So that's why we had it done. My windows also let a lot of noise in from outside, so I had some nice, good quality, double glazed windows fitted to the back of the house. But my brother's room also has the same window. I also got a nice looking lamp, a nice looking light. And these lights are not usually here because it's Christmas time. These are coming down in 2023, when Christmas ends, which I don't think about just yet. But yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. And also in 2020, I got an amazing Christmas gift. It's this big thing over here. That's right, my Peak fibre optic traffic light. I wanted a Siemens, because Siemens is my favourite traffic light manufacturer of all time. But this was back in the day when Peak was making good traffic lights. You can have it with all the lights on, with just the red on, with just the orange on, or just the green on. You can also use the remote to make it do different functions. For example, you can make it do sequences. Like that. It is a pretty cool present, and I was really happy with it. and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, 2020 was a pretty bad year. However, some good things did happen in 2020. So yeah, but overall, 2020 was the worst year of my life. Thumbs down. I hope we never have another year like 2020 again. For 2021, it was a good and a bad year, in my opinion. 2021 was the year that we got some normality back in life, at least in the UK. We still had the lockdowns, but more things were slowly returning back to normal. And yes, we did try and go to Ibiza again in 2021. As you guys know, that failed. But we did go somewhere nice in the UK, and that was Norwich. And Norwich was a very nice place to visit in 2021. It was by the sea. It's actually a really nice little town. It's a really nice city. And it's a really, really nice place to be. And yeah, decent year. However, though, it did have its flaws. We still had a few restrictions because of COVID, but it was a decent year. And also, in 2021, my dream came true. My dream came true. One of my dreams came true. I filmed the London Underground tube stop train, which was something I wanted to do for a long time, because in 2021 I started sparking an interest in London Underground.
What do you want?
Sorry about that, my dog's barking. But I sparked an interest in the London Underground, which meant that and my parents actually had to use the tube. We had to go on the northern and central lines to get to places. Unfortunately, I did not get to film the 1996 stock, which is my favourite tube stock of all time. But going on a tube stock was still something pretty cool. And in 2021, in late 2021, things slowly started returning back to normal. We got some normality back in life. And the COVID restrictions were slowly being eased in that time. So yeah, 2021 was a good and a bad year in my opinion. But there was more good than bad in 2021. So yeah, pretty decent year. In 2021, I also turned 18 and I got the best present I could ever ask for. I got my dream computer, an iMac. And the reason I wanted an iMac so much, I love both Windows and Apple. I love all computer brands. But the reason and obviously I respect all computer brands as well. The reason I wanted an iMac is because I heard lots of great stuff about the iMacs and Apple computers just being fantastic for game and video editing. And boy was I right, this machine is a beast. Yeah, I'm not going to sign it. I'm going to sign in a second to edit this video. But this computer is a fantastic machine. It really is. It's fantastic for editing. It performs really well, even on my not the greatest internet. And it's just a computer that anyone want. That this is perfect for me. I really love this computer. It's fantastic. I love Apple devices, and now I have the final piece in the pudding, as I've got an iMac. It is a fantastic machine, and I love it to bits. Could not have improved my channel without this machine. It is just could not have improved my games and channel without this machine. It's just an amazing computer. Anyways, yeah. So 2021 was a decent year, but nowhere near as good as the previous years before it. I also forgot to mention that in 2020, I started going to college and made some awesome things at college. And yeah, I also filmed some of this in college, thanks to lovely staff at college. And I upgraded from Sony to iPhone because as much I couldn't use my Sony anymore. I'm not into all technology, but I just couldn't use the Sony Xperia R1. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't usable for me. I just needed a new phone because the Sony, basically the problem is I just found it fiddly to use. I liked the phone, but it's just fiddly to use, and my camera on my phone wasn't the best. So my parents got me an iPhone 7 in 2020. Christmas 2020, a used one that is, because I didn't have my iPhone 11 yet. And yeah, my content quality improved ever since I got my iPhone. Now that brings me on to 2022. 2022, for me, has been the best year of my life so far. The reason being is because it was also the second part of my channel's growth, beginning in 2021. And what happened in 2022, I went to the most places. I went to Wales, I went to Ibiza again after 4 solid years of not travelling. I went to Norwich again to see my brother because he's in Norwich at the moment. And I also went to London again. However, this time I didn't get to go on public transport. However, I did film some epic lifts in London. And transport, of course, as well. 2022 was also my re-spark in hand dryers. Because I have been into hand dryers almost as long as I've been into lifts. I believe I've been into hand dryers since 2011, which is a long time. In 2013, as you guys know, I filmed my first hand dryer, which was a Nulek hand and face dryer. And in 2022, I decided to join the hand dryer community and started filming hand dryers. I filmed a lot of hand dryers, and my current favourite dryer manufacturers are Excel Dryer and World Dryer. And my favourite dryers are the Accelerator. Well, actually, that's my 4th favourite. I won't tell the details in this video, but some of my favourites are the World Dry, Verge Dry, Smart Dry, and the Accelerator, and Dyson Airblade 9KJ. But yeah, 2022 has been an amazing year. It really has. I love 2022. The fact I got to go went so many places, and much more. 2022 was also the year I made the most friends and supporters on social media, because I've met a lot of nice people over the years. But 2022 was just the year I just met most of the loveliest people. Basically, what I'm saying is, some of the kinds of people I know of. Yeah, I've just made so many great friends who have and people who have the same interests as me, and because of this, it caused my friendship bubble to increase. And it was also the year that Future Tech made the most games. Future Tech made more games, and yeah, 2022 was just an awesome year. I also got a mechanical keyboard as well, because I wanted a keyboard. I wanted a mechanical keyboard. I heard so many good things about mechanical keyboards. I've heard they're great for editing and gaming and typing and stuff. They're just great. So in 2022, I got a mechanical keyboard, and yeah, it's got red switches. And yeah, 2022 was just a fantastic year, and it's where I am today. It's also the year I hit over 3,500 subscribers. 3,500 subscribers, which is where I'm at now. Currently I'm at 38,060 subscribers at the time. It was also the my channel saw the biggest subscriber growth as well. And yeah, I just love 2022. Couldn't be happy with 2022. Not as that, but Christmas 2022 was the best. It's also the year I overdid my decorations. Yeah, 2022 was just an amazing year. Loved 2022. Cannot fault the year whatsoever. So yeah, it was just an amazing year for me. I just can't be happier. So yeah, the fact that we've got, and yeah, that brings us to. I'll show you some 2022, and then we'll wrap up this video because it's probably getting pretty long. So that's the end of that's my 12th year anniversary, guys. Just amazing, and I can't wait to see what 2023 brings. And yeah, just an amazing year. Just an amazing. I just can't thank you guys enough for all of the support you guys have given me over the years. Thanks for helping me hit this milestone. I'm just in an emotional wreck right now of happiness because we hit this milestone. I'm just so thankful for everyone. I can't believe we actually hit. I can't believe we actually did it. I'm so thankful for everyone. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all the best, and I can't wait to see what the future for my channel brings. So thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna let you guys go off now, and bye guys for real.